Well, hey everyone's Drunken Otaku here, and it's not the weekend, but it's time for Patreon Powered Reactions. I read the Serial Experiments Lain, episode 13, the final episode. Man, this has been one hell of a journey. Man, all right, looking forward to doing a rewatch of this. Oh, man. Hopefully I can get this up today. I'm having internet issues, and we'll see how long it takes me to get them sorted out. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to upload, and I'm just like sitting there, like sitting on it. I'm like, we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna get this started here in 3, 2, 1. I'm confused again. Damn. Seem to understand. It's a shame you seemed an honest man. All your fears you hold so dear will turn to whisper in your ear. You know what they say might hurt you. You know what it means so much. You don't even feel a thing. I am falling. I am fading. I have lost it all. I'm getting chills. Me to breathe. I have lost it all. Help me to breathe. So we've already kind of broken the format of how the stories usually unfold each episode, how things kind of get presented. Looking forward to seeing. Ego. Demiurge versus the one true God. With that poor thing gonna go crazy in between. Oh dear God. We got some fantastic animation in this episode. Man, look at those eyes. It's too much. It's too much. Oh. That's too much for anyone's sanity, really. All reset, return. Is she going to reboot the world? I like the way they got the hums going. The frequencies building off one another. Almost like a choir of humming. And then silence. So I think she did reboot the world. Everyone's a little more talkative, too. Is she not there? They notice something are missing? Like at the bear's hints? So she has the bear's hint remembering her, but not. She's erased herself from this world. Or maybe not. Oh, that's the girl who committed suicide at the very beginning. If you aren't remembered, you never existed. So I think she remembers way more. Oh. What isn't remembered never happened. Memory is merely a record. You just need to rewrite that record. We got this now. That much is true. But it'd be lonely. Glitch. I know I'm being real quiet, guys. I'm just focusing in on this. I'm sorry. It's nice to see her back in her brain, having her mind back. Oh. Much older then. Okay. I thought that was her sister. This is years later. Well, it looks like she's had a happy life. Taking the role of God and just watching over everyone. Well, that was a hell of a show right there. I don't even know where to start. Oh, man. I'll be right back. I need a cigarette after that, man. I need a cigarette. So, seeing Arisu broken from all that and realizing how much pain she had been causing her, even every time she tried to help her, and everything was going wrong for her. She rebooted the universe without her in it. Well, at least without her memories in it. So everyone who was dead because of her was no longer so. Some people had some lingering memories, like her father and her and Arisu. But those quickly, I'm assuming, quickly faded. And then she had kind of like a large inner monologue conflict with herself. You know, because she was lonely and sad because no one remembered her and things like that, which is understandable. That's depressing as hell. Debating on whether to go back, or stay. She had basically a choice, trying to live life as a human again, or being God, which would have been the easier choice in some respects, and probably the better choice, especially considering, how it kind of went down. So, then we got a lovely time skip, which threw me off. I thought that was her sister for a second, But also, we've seen her sister having emotion in her face, so it really threw me off with the character design. But no, that was Arisu all grown up, as an adult. And I couldn't tell if she was with the professor that she had a crush on or not, but I think so. I think it was. I'm not entirely. I'll have to rewatch it and check. But Arisu still had a lingering, but Lain's just smiling happily, watching over everyone. Just what she's doing now. Not interfering, not interjecting, not letting her existence be known. Just being a silent god that watches over everything. And that's cool and all, but it's also very depressing in some respects because, she seemed happy enough, though. She seemed happy. She had a pretty genuine looking smile on her face. So, still bittersweet as far as shit goes. Her being a physical existence ended up causing causing everyone nothing but pain in some respects, and not necessarily due to all of her fault of her own, but just because of other people's reactions to her existence caused pain and suffering to others. And, she inadvertently caused it herself directly to Arisu of rewriting the world and things like that, and a few times and stuff. It's a pretty sad ending, honestly, in some respects. She looked genuinely happy, though, fulfilling her role, but, it'd still be a lonely existence to think about. And then we got the nice little hint at the end of the Wired wasn't necessarily what it all seemed to be. Obviously, that it was connecting to something much older, a much more fundamental part of the universe in some respects. Which we've been getting hints at that for a while now, so they didn't really go into detail with it. They just kind of leave it to you to kind of piece together on your own, which I love that kind of stuff. I really do. Oh man, so I'm gonna have to definitely do a rewatch of this again pretty soon. In fact, needs to be done. One watch is not enough to kind of piece everything out. I'll probably do a rewatch while going through like one of the Reddit R-Anime discussion for one of the rewatches. Go through all the discussions while I'm watching it as well. Oh man. That was a really good watch. I really enjoyed that. Very different. Very different. I mean, obviously you can look at it and see, that, there was definitely something like, I'm pretty sure this came out like 97, I want to say. 97? '98. The animation overall was just all right for the most part. I mean, it was pretty good for the time. But man, whenever he was, taking his form, they pushed that shit, man. They pushed it. That was top. Top notch right there, man. It looked freaking great, It looked really, really good. And of course, you could see a lot of Evangelion elements in this, where it was inspired by, in some respects, what it means to be, what it means to be you, the perceptions of the self. Obviously, the whole ascension to godhood thing is definitely a prevalent theme in Evangelion. A lot of the way they just did like long still shots of things, and the pacing felt very Evangelion-ish. A lot of the what the hell is it called? We even got a constant revisiting of the train type scene, a different context, obviously, but you definitely tell the person who wrote this, had seen Evangelion and enjoyed it. It's definitely not a blatant ripoff or a copy or anything like that, but you can definitely see some like parts where it was inspired by in some respects. Yeah, that was enjoyable. That was enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Adaption. Serial Experiments Lain's A Nightmare of Fabrication. Okay. So is this an 18-page short story? Okay. Not related to the anime or the PlayStation game. It shows characters who were included in the PlayStation game and not the TV series, but also determinate characters from the anime who didn't appear in the video game like these. Okay. So we got a little short story. And there's a video game too? Well, that's cool. That's cool. The person who wrote this wrote Technoanalyze. That's one I've been wanting to watch for a while too. So that's cool. That's really cool. But yeah, I definitely found this very fascinating and very unique. A very unique experience watching an anime. Still feel bad for Lain though. But I'm happy that everyone else seemed to have a happy existence, Even though we didn't see the sister again, we did get her a cameo of her talking to her parents, which seemed way more talkative to each other. It seemed like a much more normal household with the way they were discussing things and talking. When they were kind of talking about her diet and stuff. And then the father glanced over at the chair where Lain always sat and made it pretty abundantly known that he noticed something was missing. But yeah, Lain sacrificed her own existence, portion of her own existence, the physical portion of her existence, and the known portion of her existence for everyone to have a happy existence. Well, not everyone's going to have a happy existence, but for the lives that were affected, to have a much more happy existence. That was a noble sacrifice as far as things go. Still sad. All right, well, this is Drunken Otaku. I'm heading out for now. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Hey everyone, this is the part of the video in which I shill for myself. I put it at the very end so you can easily skip it if you don't want to watch. All relevant links are in the description below. If you feel like supporting this channel, the best thing you can ever do is hit like and subscribe. But if you feel like taking it a step further, feel free to either follow me on my Twitter or join my Discord server. If you want to go plus ultra, I have a Patreon setup. If there's a show you want to see me react to that you don't think will ever win one of my polls, this is a great option. Finally, if you're planning on purchasing anything from RightStuf or J-List, I have links in my description that will kick back a bit of your purchase my way. And as always, I hope you have a great day.